Lori, our amazing music teacher at Roland Elementary. I'm going to turn it over to her.
Well, we are so glad y'all are here, veterans. I hope you realize how much you mean to us here at Roland. So, I wanted to remind everybody, Roland evidently is a very huge, veteran-populated area and a community, and you must love your country as much as I do, and I know a lot of people at this school do. So, what was supposed to start out as a veterans wall to honor you ended up being a whole gathering. If you didn't get to see it on the way in, make sure that you see it on your way out. But to start things, I'm going to hand it over to Mrs. Pitt, and she's going to welcome everybody. But I'll say welcome to you.
Good afternoon and welcome to our Veterans Day program. We are so glad that all of our family members are here. Veterans, we are especially glad to welcome you on today. Today we come together to honor the brave men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. We are so grateful for your courage, your sacrifice, and your dedication to protecting our freedom. Thank you for joining us today as we show our respect and appreciation for our nation's heroes. At this time, I would like for our 5th grade Flag Corps members to please stand. They're going to help lead us in the pledge. If everyone will please rise. Attention, salute, pledge. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we would also like to take a moment to recognize members from each branch of the armed services. So, veterans, if you served in the U.S. Army, if you would please stand. Thank you. The U.S. Marine Corps. The United States Navy. Thank you. The United States Air Force. And the United States Coast Guard. At this time, we have some 5th grade students who are going to share a little bit about the history of Veterans Day.
Why do we celebrate Veterans Day? World War I was a huge war in the early 1900s. Over 65 million men in more than 8 nations fought in this war. World War I ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, November 11th, 1918. This day became known as Armistice Day. An armistice is an agreement made by both sides in a war to stop fighting. It was a holiday to honor veterans of World War I and to celebrate the ending of the war to end all wars.
War history of Veterans Day. Only a few years after Armistice Day officially got its name, World War II broke out in Europe. 16.5 million Americans fought in this war, and 407,000 of them died. After the war, President Eisenhower, himself a World War II veteran, realized that there were many more veterans to honor besides those that fought in the World War I. So in 1954, a year after the end of the Korean War, he proclaimed November 11th as Veterans Day.
Okay, we've got some more fifth grade students who are going to explain the meaning of one of the most famous symbols of Veterans Day, which is the red poppy.
The symbol of the poppy. A red poppy became a symbol of World War I because the red flowers bloomed on the worst battlefields during the war. Their color became a symbol of the blood spilled during the war.
And after World War I, a writer named John McCrae wrote a poem that became very famous representing those poppies, and I'm going to read that for you. It's called In Flanders Field. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders field. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders field.
The idea of using the red poppy as a symbol of remembrance came from an American, Monia Michael, otherwise known as the Poppy Lady. She was a professor at the University of Georgia when the U.S. entered World War I in April 1917. She took a leave of absence from her work and volunteered to assist at the New York-based training headquarters for overseas YWCA members. On November 9, 1918, she wrote a poem in response to John McCrae's battlefront-themed poem in Flanders Fields, called We Shall Keep the Faith, in tribute to the opening lines of McCrae's poem. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses row and row. Mona Michael vowed to always wear a red poppy as a symbol of remembrance for those who served in the war. After the war was over, Miss Michael returned to the University of Georgia and taught a class of Secret Servicemen. Realizing the servicemen needed financial and occupational support, she pursued the idea of selling silk poppies as a means of raising funds to assist disabled veterans. In 1921, her efforts resulted in the poppy being adopted as a symbol of remembrance for war veterans by the American Legion of Delay and by the Royal British Legion later that year. If you would like to learn more, read the poem. If you would like to read more, read The Poppy Lady by Barbara Walsh on Mona Michael's autobiography, The Miracle Flower, the stories of the Flanders Fields Memorial Poppy.
Guys, we want to invite you to sing the song that we sang last. Now that you've heard it so many times, you probably know it. So sing it with us. Kids, do the motions if you want to. Big kids, y'all do the motions too.
You can sing the song that I will sing with you.
sacrifices that you have made to help keep our country free. Students, let's remember to show them appreciation not just today, but every day. To all our veterans, thank you for your courage and dedication. We hope that you have a wonderful Veterans Day tomorrow, and thank you again for coming and being with us today.
Second graders, fantastic job. Thank you all so much. Families and veterans, if you all will just put for a second, we're going to send the children back across the road, and then we'll let you guys, families, you can take pictures and whatnot before you all leave. Kindergarten and first grade, if you will go ahead and start back across the road.